Morning. It's Sunday, July 14th. Tomorrow, the Republican National Convention will start in Milwaukee for 3 days of celebration. There is no doubt about it that this convention will nominate Donald J. Trump as their presidential candidate. And that is a monstrous mistake for the United States of America. Donald J. Trump is not what this country needs. This country needs a politician who will unite the forces, not separate them. We need somebody who is going to coalesce this great country, not cater to the MAGAs out there, those who would have us become an isolationist nation. We need somebody who is going to address the issues that the voters in this country need to have addressed. We need a candidate who will unite this country, a candidate who is capable of working with politicians on both sides of the aisle. We do not need a lone wolf like Donald Trump demonstrated in his one term as presidency, that he would do everything and nobody else mattered. Under his administration, more people ran for cover than were willing to hang in there and continue to do their jobs under his leadership. We do not need to go back into that horrible one-man situation again. So let me warn you, Donald Trump is not a team player. He wants to control everything. And when things go wrong, he is not going to step to the plate and take the blame. He's not even going to admit that he did it. And if you remember when COVID struck, how poorly he handled that situation, in denial that there was an epidemic on the way. So do we need to have him in the White House again? Major mistake that we made back in 2016 needs not to be repeated in 2024. I'm telling you right now, voting for Donald Trump would be a major mistake. Election day is less than 4 months away, and the case against Donald Trump is extensive. I am telling you that as American citizens, you need to perform the simple civic duty in an election year. Vote for his opposition. Listen to what Mr. Trump is saying and pay attention to what he did as president. And think about it. Allow yourself to truly understand what he has promised to do if he is returned to office. He will become a one-man show again. He will not let anybody interfere with his thinking, his ruination of this country. Now, I recognize the fact that voters are frustrated by inflation and immigration, and that they may be attracted to the force of Donald Trump's personality. But they have to take note, they have to pause and look at his words and his promises and recognize the awful things he did when he was president and the lies that he continued to tell to avoid being put on the spot when the truth was needed. He botched the beginning of the pandemic. And his words have little to do with unification of the country, little to do with the healing of this great nation. When we have 45% of this country prepared to vote for a man like Donald Trump, we know we are in deep trouble. And it's his making of the divisions and the anger in our society widens when he speaks. And people are more angry than they already were. And the Republican Party is going to make him their choice next week. But keep in mind what the Republican Party chooses. It's not what you have to choose. You, as an American, are able to make your own choice. And I am recommending whomever the Democrats decide to put forward will be the better choice than Donald J. Trump. Think about what he did in the first term when he ran for president, when he was the president. And he has told Americans what he will do again and what kind of a leader he will be. When someone fails at so many foundational tests, you don't give him the most important job in the world. Donald Trump was a piss-poor president. And his final days, his final actions prove that. And he has a Supreme Court that he put together that has almost made him immune to any actions taken against him. Think about that. A stacked Supreme Court that we are going to live under for years. Supreme Court that refuses to hold the president accountable for most anything. So when you look at all of these actions that have come to pass under the presidency of Donald Trump, why would you even consider voting for him again? So I ask you, I plead with you to vote for somebody else. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you.